How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Factorio. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know what to do. And with that, let's get into the episode. So, in between episodes, we went ahead and cleared out some of these areas here and this area over here from these guys, the demolishers. Put together a blueprint that works for us. So like this, and then what I'd have is I have chests, just dump ammo in, and it seems to work. Right now we have this setup, and we have this guy set up. So what this is going to be for is this is going to be for the coal, and we don't need, or rather we do need all of these lanes. So if you notice, we're going 12 into 18 lanes. That's just because that's what we ended up designing here for blue belt, because otherwise we have to do some really weird balancing. So I'm just going to go from green into blue. It should be fine. Should be fine. And then down here what I have is I have a priority split, so that way we can take from this coal field to make sure that it eventually gets depleted, otherwise supplement our coal income, so to speak, there. So I went ahead and set up some balancers, or not balancers, excuse me, oh, I've been playing so many games recently. This thing for a buffer for our a stacker. That's what it's called, a stacker for our trains. So we have 6 here, 3 here, and then not that we're gonna have that many coal fields here, just because there is not that much coal. One thing I did see that some people are doing on Volcanus is instead of trying to mine all of the coal, they have a platform above, and I forget what recipe it is. Let's see if we can see which one it is. But they're using something with carbon. Let's see, is it this? No, it's not scrap. Maybe we don't have it yet. It's not recycler. Is it asteroid? It might be this one. Carbon. Let's see. No, that just gives us better. It gives us calcite carbon. Can we make coal from carbon? Let's see. I could have sworn I saw something on the subreddit where people are taking carbon and converting it into coal. Well, I suppose actually, well, it doesn't matter. For this it does, because we need coal directly, but I know for the tungsten processes at least, you can just get the carbon out of the atmosphere, or out of your space platform and then ship it down. I don't know, I'll have to see what the recipe is, because I could have sworn they were importing coal that way, or unless it's just directly importing coal, because I don't see a recipe that involves carbon here, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, because you do carbonic asteroid, you get carbon, then you can recycle it, and you keep getting that, but you don't actually get coal out of it? I don't know. It's something or other. But anyway, so we went ahead and cleared that, and so what I'm thinking today is we're going to work on setting up some rail lines and trying to establish that. The actual tungsten processing is actually going to move slightly. I think it's going to be here, because it's going to be very, very large, and it's going to need coal in and of itself, right? Or am I... Let's see. What happened to... Chrome changed slightly. Because I don't see... We're looking for... Metallurgic science packs. Here we go. Let's go. Okay. Because we need... How much coal? A lot. I'm pretty sure. Because most of the coal we have right now is just shy of... We're using 11 of these green lines just for this heavy oil. For the carbon, we only actually... Oh, we don't need that much carbon. We need 1 green belt worth of carbon, which we can get from... It looks like 2 green belts worth of coal, so not very much coal there. is actually getting used for this. From what it looks like. This actually might be overkill. Most of that carbon. Let's see. 100% of it's going towards that, but isn't it also being used in... Actually, it looks like carbon's only used in that. Oh, okay, so I guess that's not too bad. We have 48. Oh, okay, so all the carbide we need is literally this. So we... Okay, so it's not substantially that much then. How, let's see, how hard would it be if we did... Crushing... And then, I thought, don't we have the recycling recipe right now for it? We have asteroid reprocessing. Yeah, how much? We actually wouldn't need that much. Yeah, because we do recycling or carbonic asteroid crushing and then the recycling if need be. Yeah. Total, we only need 336 chunks, carbonic asteroid chunks per minute. So if we want to, we could probably go that route fairly easily. But otherwise, it's only 2 additional routes of coal, so that actually wouldn't be that much more. We could actually probably snake in one more coal station right here just fine. This might be a little bit of a problem, but honestly, we could take this whole thing, shift it over somewhere down here, and then that of course would, I think, be okay. Alright, so let's work on kind of connecting all this up, and let's kind of plan where that's going to go. There's a lot of this lava over here, which is problematic, but what I'm thinking is we're probably going to do elevated rails for most of this anyway. So... And tungsten has the same thing. We're going to have a stacker here because the amount of tungsten we need for both the carbide and the other stuff is... We need 8 green belt for the plate, and we need 2 green belt for the carbide. So we need 10 total. So yeah, so we're going to have 2 extras. So that's fine. So 3 of these is also what we're going to need. Okay, so that's enough of those train depots. Alright, so then let's go ahead and let's get that all figured out. So let's go ahead and grab, if we don't already have them on us, we need rail ramps and rail supports. And we can probably go dump off a lot of this military stuff because we don't need it on us anymore, at least for right now. We went ahead and we cleared out the zones we needed to, which was excellent. And then we're also going to have to plan out the area. I mean, I know where we're going to put the tungsten and stuff, but I'm not sure how much it's actually going to eat up in terms of space for us. But we'll see. We'll get to that. Alright, so let's go ahead and we don't need the iron on us gears. Probably honestly get rid of that. We don't need these. This. It'll be nice when we don't have to run to the bottom of the factory to get all their stuff. We also did go ahead and improve power a little bit. Basically, we did these, just for a quick recap, in case anybody hasn't watched some of the latest episodes. We added some more power, so now we should be more or less good. And then what I went ahead and did is these few are on solar, so that way these will always function, so there'll always be some steam, even if the whole system blacked out or something. Alright. Now let's go ahead. We have so much stone we need to use. I know what a lot of people are doing, or at least a lot of people I've seen. They're converting a lot of it into purple science, because purple science isn't that much harder to do. The only issue is purple science eats stone, but it eats a lot of iron and copper and stuff, so you end up producing even more stone. So then it's not like a net neutral thing. It's not like, oh, you can just make this for free. It's a balancing game. You still end up with a lot of stone. I'm converting it into landfill, because landfill is 50 stone to 1 landfill. However, I found out landfill is 20 rockets. Or 20 per 1 rocket. It is not very efficient, but it is what it is, I guess. Why do we not have more of these? We need more concrete. Why do we not have more concrete? Because I'm pretty sure we are making concrete. Or is that reinforced? Oh, it's reinforced concrete. We need steel sticks and concrete. Okay, well, we're going to turn these into passive providers. And go find us a roboport, which should be down here somewhere, and chuck it right next to that. Then we're going to get this stuff made. Okay, roboport. Let's go and grab 10 of them, because we can never have enough roboports. The base is large enough that we could arguably try to slim down the roboport network, because if you look at it here, like a robot way up here, if they need something way down here, very, very inefficient. So that is one thing to consider when you're placing roboports and stuff is, are you building it out for logistics purposes, or are you building out for construction purposes? Because if it's for construction, then it's not as bad, but you still want to make sure that your depot of stuff is kind of close to where you're building, because otherwise you just add unnecessary power draw to it. But I'm not building for efficiency, or at least I'm not building for that level of efficiency. I am completely content with it. Now, if you were trying to build or push the game rather to like 10 million science per minute or something, like something really crazy, then you're going to want to squeeze that efficiency. Then you're going to want to minimize your robot travel times. Alright, so we have that. What is this made in? This is made in an assembly machine. Okay. And then we want that. Does need water, which we do have. Okay. Okay, I don't like that undergrounds do that. That is really annoying. Okay, that has water now. That should have that. Go ahead and turn that to 200. 200. 500. And then go ahead and plop one of those down. There we go. And now we'll have all the concrete in the world that we're going to need. Excellent. Okay. So now that's going to allow us to make more of these supports and stuff. And then we should build a planet. While we wait for a few more of those to be made, because we need at least 4 for now, and we only have 3. What I'm thinking... Let's go ahead and move this tag. We're going to put it there. So our tungsten processing and stuff is going to be pretty much in this area. Because there's only a little bit of lava here and a little bit here, but quite a lot of open space, or at least will be open space once we break all of that. As for the actual other stuff... Oh, we can't just put a... I guess I could just do track like that. So we're going to probably do a track there. That's all Flagora, that's fine. And then... we have track here, so what I'm thinking is... we have it curve. Oh. We'll probably... yeah. We'll do something like this. I'm gonna just do T for track. Like... that's probably good. Yeah. Kind of something like that, I think. And then... only because I don't want to really go into the field right there, we'll kind of go diagonal. And that might bring us west or something. But we have these 3 fields of tungsten we're going to mine. We have this one here we can mine. And then I think that's all the ones immediately next to us. We have the 9 million down there, and we have some over here, so we'll probably make sure we get both of those. Because right now, like, this guy is idle, and we can also add more to it. Those are all going to be things we need to consider. Because at least until we get the technology, I think it's Foundations. Yeah, Foundations, which require us to go to Aquilo as well as Flagora, or not Flagora, Gleba. We haven't gotten to Gleba, and until we go to Gleba, we can't go to Aquilo, so we're limited in those areas as well. Did we make more? Yep, we made some. So that's so far kind of where we're at. And then I think what I want to work on next, once we have the trains going, is probably get some of these depots. And then... Oh, did our other ship ever finish? I think it did. Pink science, orange science. Is that automatic? Yes. Do we have the science in novice? What are we waiting for? Oh, we have everything. We just don't have anything to research, I guess. Yeah, because everything else is repeatable. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could just queue these up. Might as well. And then it gives us the unlimited. Let's do that, so then it unlocks the unlimited. Same thing here. I just want to make sure that if we can research it, so like these ones aren't the unlimited ones yet, but I want to have them unlocked just so we can see which ones we have that are capped and which ones are not. And then we'll just, I don't know, queue that one up, and then we'll queue it up again, so that way we can, where that goes. Alright, so that's going to do that. Science is going to, it's going to go burr. I really enjoy this now that you can see like an estimated ETA of like how much time is remaining on a science. So it's like, okay, oh, 2 minutes, I'll just wait that. Or if it's like, oh, you have an hour, okay, well, let me go do something, sort of thing, you know? It's really nice. It's especially really nice for planning when you're trying to figure out like, okay, will the science finish during the video, yes or no? If yes, then I can go do this other stuff. If no, then kind of plan around that sort of thing. Alright, let's go ahead and head up here. So we already discussed we're going to likely need another coal thing, so let's actually just go ahead and move this to about there. Robots are going to deal with that. And then... Oh, do we not have... We might not have any signals in this network here. And then we're actually just going to disconnect these here and here. And this guy will for sure be the last. I don't think we're going to have a ton of other... Actually, we don't have room for any other trains. We'll cap it like this, because then these will all go that way as well. And then we can actually disconnect most of this. Like that. And then take this guy and go like so. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, robots are going to deal with that and make it work. Excellent. Everything here looks good. Perfect. Oh. And then let's head over here. Oh, we don't have any cliff explosives. We shouldn't need any, but I probably should have kept some on us. Okay. And then... Oh, no. Oh, no. It's fine. Right. Alright. Oh, this is left hand. Oh, no. Well, that's right hand. Uh-oh. We done goofed. The trains come in, they park, and then they end into the stacker. This needs to be flipped. I don't... Okay, well, we're just gonna do that really quick. I don't know how that happened. Probably when I was doing something in haste. We're gonna just control X this. And then take this, and we're gonna do, is it H? Nope. V. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now the trains can come in. They're gonna enter the stacker, and then they can enter. Is this one also screwed up? No, this one's correct. Trains enter in. It is screwed up. This one's left hand. We're gonna have to flip the trains here. Because what ends up happening is this should be outbound, this should be inbound. Because this is in... Yeah, because this left one should be inbound. But it's not, it's outbound, but that's fine. We can just flip it around, because what we'll do with that is to flip it right around. I know there is an argument made in this for how left hand is, I think, slightly superior efficiency-wise or something or other, but I don't care to figure that out. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. There might not be enough room. Oh yeah. Definitely don't want to do that. Oh yeah, let's just figure out. Yeah. And then like that. And then this is gonna be the dumbest, squirreliest thing ever. It's gonna probably bother somebody. Sorry so much in advance. Oh, we can't build on lava, so that has to go there. Not what I envisioned. Okay. And then we want it to go there and make a T-junction. There we go. Kind of works, right? So we're going to set them just next to each other, is I think what we'll do, right? That seems about correct. It's squirrely, but it works, because then it forces inbound here, and then outbound there, right? Why does that not look right? I mean, they flop over, and they need to flop over, because inbound... Yeah, because inbound is on the right. Or, no. Yeah, inbound here is on the right. Inbound normally is on the left, so to speak. Alright, cool. It works. It should function. We are out of time, unfortunately. Our squirrely shenanigans. We got concrete going. We're planning some weirdness. Hopefully you guys see the vision. We're going to put in a T-junction here, a little thingy here, and call it good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys want to do smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, or anything else under the sun, leave those down below. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.